And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Please welcome your New York Yankees.
Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him looking for the K. Strike three called and a slider at the knees.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. Three-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Now one missed. One out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. Inside ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard. Rob Refsnyder will hit next. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. That one ripped. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. It features a great veteran presence, Rafael Devers.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
And first offering is fouled off. Devers off of first with two away. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And the Red Sox leave one. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in New York. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now it's the shortstop, Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball for a strike at 95. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. One up, one down.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Campbell has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Paul Goldschmidt.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Ball one there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. Scoreless after 1. Back in the Bronx, top of the second at the plate. Romy Gonzalez. Rodon in his 10th season, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Fastball for a strike.
1 strike.
There's the swing and a miss. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one. A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
He goes down looking.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Now it's going to be Abraham Toro. This ball's chopped on the ground. And a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Trevor Story in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Yankees clean up hitter, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez.
The left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Giolito moved to first. Bellinger dives back. And that is out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. That's down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Throw over to first. Bellinger dives back. And ball 1 to LeMahieu. Bellinger leads off first with one away. Line drive, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
One out, runner at second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And that one is lifted in the air. Durant hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Pablo Reyes.
Pablo Reyes stands in. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Slice to right and foul ball. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Ceddanne Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That clips the zone. Strike 1. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 1 away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. To third, and that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the lineup flips over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Caught looking his first time up. In there at the knees. It's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Outside with a breaking ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Giolito back to work. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the batting order turns over. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Out to short, Story. Slings it across, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
And next for New York, Ben Rice. 0 for 1 so far. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here is Devers.
Rafael Devers.
And Devers hits that one. Judge is under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Flied to right his first time. And that's way high. Ball one. The Red Sox down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's off the inside corner. It's 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Narvaez in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one way inside. And there's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Fly ball to right. Judge has it sized up. Squeezes it. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, Yankees won, and the Red Sox nothing. Back now in the Bronx, John Chaffee and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Aaron Judge. And a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The center fielder, number 35.
Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And the 0-1. Fastball is outside. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And there's the strike. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a curve misses outside. The count now 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Doubled his first time up. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rafaela makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Gonzalez measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Rice snags it on the run.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
And now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. 0-1. Rodon ready. Here comes. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. And that quickly 2 away.
Number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Went down on strikes his first time through. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics.
Boots it. Still manages a throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains 1-0. Back in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Pablo Reyes stepping in now for the Yankees. Struck out swinging his first time. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Wells aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, no outs. Oswald Peraza digs in now. And that one a little bit high. First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1. No outs. Runners at first and third. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
On the ground to first. That's a base hit as a run scores. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
2 on, 1 out. Judge, the next to hit, 1 for 2. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, but a run comes across. Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Garrett Whitlock.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And here comes Bellinger.
Next for the Yankees.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Roberts stopped. Up and throwing. That's too low, and that's ball one. Rice on at second with 2 down. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the ball.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs, 3 hits, an error, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in New York, and now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Yankees leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. And ball 1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That's towards center. Rafaela. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Brennan Bernardino, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
That one the other way. They got it for out number 2.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And that's in the dirt. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a foul straight back. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 4-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. These Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
One and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Yeah, that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Ref Snyder in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Here's a line drive, and that's going to end the no-hitter. It's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter and just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
1 out, runner at second. Carlos Narvaez getting ready to hit. That catches the corner.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging.
Now batting, the designated
Next to hit, Romy Gonzalez. And that one fouled off.
One and one.
This one in the dirt. Ref Snyder stands at second with 2 gone. And no one can get there. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
The first baseman, Abraham Toro.
Now, Abraham Toro. Right through there for a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. Out number 3. Boston strands a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back in New York, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Pablo Reyes. Whitlock back to work, and that's a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Man at second.
Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's out to center field. Rafaela coming on. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got
now
to put
batting,
it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here is Goldschmidt. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First offering, and it just misses. Just off the inside edge. 1 out and a runner at second. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
The first baseman, number 22.
And next for New York, Ben Rice.
Right.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
In the dirt. He's in there.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 1 out. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense.
It's
all about
right
creating
fielder,
opportunities,
Aaron.
and this is one of them right here.
Judge.
So bases all loaded up. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And the sweeper catches the plate.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why.
Center field, Rafaela sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Fernando Cruz.
Your story
Leading
now.
off with the Red Sox.
The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Cedon Rafaela.
Cedon Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Now back, second baseman, Christian Campbell.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Christian Campbell. A little bit high. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Loaisiga warming up as well. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jarren Duran will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ball to strike. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Boston.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Robert Stock. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3.
Cody Bellinger.
Stock goes 6'1", 35 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And Belly goes down on strikes.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Swing and a ball popped up. Campbell makes the catch for the out. And there's 2
now
away.
batting, the designated hitter, DJ LeMahieu.
2 outs, base is empty. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Ball.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brennan Bernardino getting ready to go. Breaking ball misses down and away. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Ref Snyder makes the play, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Ref Snyder batting with 1 down takes a strike. Just missed. That one outside. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now back, the catcher, Narvaez.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Way high. That one a little bit high, and the count now 2-0. And that's downstairs and outside. .3-0 down. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
so the closer
Yankees,
summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Number 38.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And next for the Red Sox, Abraham Toro. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one in there across the letters.
No ball, 1 strike.
Narvaez over at second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself yourself in a tough situation early, just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.